Well, hello everyone. Impromptu commentary. How's it going? This is game 2 or is this game 3? I never know. We have Storm and Interslice. As I understand it, there was an early death. Oop. So I'm trying to get caught up to speed here. There will be no detailed document today, as this is extremely last second. Alright, we are game 2. Interslice is up 1-0 in the series. This is a best of 3, so if Interslice wins, the series is over. Storm needs to win to force game 3! Let's see here. Oh, Storm's going out of bounds. This will look like a central dynamo. Or not central dynamo, just a dynamo play. Not central dynamo. Central dynamo's in the lower mines. So how's everyone going? How's everyone doing? Oh, Interslice is going for plant. Alright. This is aggressive. I love it. Interslice also has a suit. I do not know what our artifacts are. I just know that we have one in Main Plaza on the vault ledge, which both of the runners have. Plant is a nice hallway to Magmore. Neither runner has red artifacts. I believe at least one of the runners scanned them, but... Yep. Storm is in the phase on mines 15 minutes into the race. Heckin' beautiful time. Alright, let me get comm controls pulled up here so I can move things as necessary. Okay. What a beautiful missile on that plant. I think we'll see Interslice go for early wild here. Chat, what do you think? Do you think we see early wild from Interslice? Nope. Nope, going down. Storm having just a smidge of an issue. Trying to climb the Aether box. Okay, so it looks like we are now poised to hit Dynamo. Gotta hit the load trigger. Looks good here. Okay. Okay. Alright, hit that load trigger. This is, of course, to skip the Spider Ball requirement for Upper Dynamo. Phazon suit is just in Lava Lake. We have a free seed, folks, and I do mean free, as in free. Act now, and you get another one for free. Just an energy tank up there in Upper Dynamo. Storm probably not going to go for that, since we already have 3 energy tanks. And there's an energy tank in Lower Dynamo. Maybe we'll see Storm pick that one up when we get back in bounds. X-Ray in Triclops pit. Interesting, interesting. Now, does Interslice know the artifact locations? No. No, neither runner has read the artifact yet. Okay. So I think by the time Interslice sees the second artifact, we'll probably find out where they are at. Storage cavern is just a missile. Alright, so Storm, having took the early death, I believe that was Storm, energy tank in Lower Watery Hall, probably needs to make an aggressive play here. And that might be why we see some early out of bounds. You know, having an early death like that, you know, you're going to feel like you're behind. You got to make up some time somewhere. Alright, Interslice is climbing Monitor Station. We're going to hit Warrior's Walk here. Do we have a power bomb? No, I don't believe we do. Energy tank. As I understand it, there are no runners agreements between our runners today. So this is just going to be a standard match. Well, Storm still needs to get the Varia suit. I don't know where Varia was. I just know the Interslice has it. Only disagreements, yep. Nice vanilla energy tank there in the transport tunnel. We have a lot of energy. Baja in chat says, thinks Varia was here at Burn Dome. Oh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta get jams. Gotta get jams. Varia was at the top of Shrine. Wow, Ruined Shrine? Oh, if Storm skipped Ruined Shrine. Okay, Spider Ball located in Fen Shorelines. We need Plasma Beam. And top of Lighthouse, I did not get a great look at it. Yeah, if Storm makes the play to skip Ruined Shrine because of the early death and feels like, you know, we're really behind, then... Oh, that's just going to compound and escalate so bad. Double missile in Burn Dome. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. So now, chat, we need to send Storm some energy to head to Ruined Shrine to pick up the Varia suit and then just rush Magmor into Fen. Like, I get where Storm's coming from. Like, we feel extremely behind. Maybe Storm spikes a check here, like, you know, Ice Beam or Plasma Beam, to make the trip into Magmor and then Fendrana more lucrative. That is a missile in Chapel of the Elders. We do not have a vanilla Wave Beam today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Baja. On one hand, you can play super aggressive and it's going to burn you, and on the other hand, you can play super aggressive and you're just going to be rewarded for it every single time. Every single time. Which is weird how that works out. Alright, so now Interslice is going to head towards, let's see here, Ice Ruins West. And into... Oh, we're going to check out East first. Okay. So we're probably going to see what's at the Spider Ball track in Ice Ruins East. We know that can't be Plasma. Though the wall is the boost ball. We have two balls blocked by a Plasma Beam. Okay. Missile. Missile in the Spider Ball track. Okay. So Spider Ball, Fen Shoreline's Ice Wall. Boost Ball in Ice Ruins East Ice Wall. You gotta be thinking that the Plasma's coming up soon. Interslice, I believe, did skip that entire section. Okay, here we go. Fiery Shores, Great Tree Chamber, Elite Research, Fiery Shores times 2, and Cargo Freight Lift to Deck Gamma. Okay, so artifacts are... Oh wow, we have the potential of a really jet seed. Wow, we have the potential for like a... Oh, there's Ice Beam. Oh, that's Wave Beam. Fen Canyon has our Wave Beam today. All right. Oh, that's a down in Arboretum. Okay. So now, depending on where Ice Beam and Plasma Beam are, we might just have a sub 45 seed here. We know that the lower mines are dead entirely. We don't have to touch the lower mines at all. X-Ray Visor was free. Plasma blocks the two necessary ball items to get down there. So, Omega Pirate off the table, MQA off the table, MQB off the table. We don't have to worry about any of that. And like, unless there's like a logical thermal visor down there, but I don't think our rotor's gonna care about that today. I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay, we have a Flogger sighting now for Storm. Oh, there's Ice Beam. 2 beams in Fen. Storm really needs to go pick up that Varia suit now. But this is already looking like it's like there's already a really insurmountable climb that Storm has to do. Like, Interslice needs to fumble the Plasma Beam, which could be... Oh, you know what? Plasma Beam could be as deep as MQA. It could be there. That is Storm's out. If Storm rushes MQA, and Plasma is exactly there, and Interslice puts off the mines to make other checks, that is Storm's way back into this race. Let's see here. With this preset, we are running 6 artifacts. 6 placed and 6 required to beat the game. Nothing in frigate crash site. Yeah. And yes, that is correct. So the only true hints are the phase-on suit hint, which if the artifacts are placed in a really bad spot, like say phase-on mining tunnel, you won't even see the phase-on suit hint. I don't know if Prime Rando, because I've never messed with these settings before, if artifacts have a setting for for like region only, or if they're only ever exact location. I know in Echoes you can do region only. You can really obfuscate the Sky Temple key hints. Alright, so Storm is about to go pick up that Varia suit. And I know with the settings, in tournament settings, phase-on suit can be hinted directly or by region only, or even like completely obfuscated, like it's somewhere on Talon. I know that's a setting. But the artifacts I'm not entirely sure on. I didn't even see what was an anti-chamber on Interslice's side. Oh, because we just checked it. Missile. We don't care about that. And yeah, artifact hints are freely accessible as soon as you have a missile of some kind. And you also have access to Talon Overworld. In some settings, like random start, random elevators, you may not see Talon for a hot minute. Alright, so Interslice fighting the Chozo Ghosts. Okay, so Storm is now making a play. For Lava Lake. We're going to get the Varia suit, or not the Varia suit, we're going to get the phase-on suit. But we'll see what Storm does from here. Our first power bomb. We'd like to see that. We absolutely like to see that. And knowing where our artifacts are, we know that power bombs are logically required because of Upper Fiery Shores. We know there are 2 artifacts in Fiery Shores. Secret tunnel! Yep. And now Storm is about to get the X-ray visor right here. Free visor. And then Interslice... Interslice still hasn't checked artifact hits, right? That's kind of bold. You know, you're 30 minutes in, you're basically 1 beam from go mode. I think you'd want to see what you have to do. And you already know where 2 items are with that 1 beam. You definitely want that boost ball for Ridley. Yeah, I'm not sure what Interslice's play here is. save warp to go to leave early, late Chozo, just to go back to early Chozo. Oh, are we doing Tower of Light and Magma Pool? That might be what Interslice is thinking here. Oh, actually, yeah, Life Grove is completely dead. We just need Great Tree Chamber, which is an artifact. Does Interslice even know that, though? I don't think Interslice even knows that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, unless my knowledge is bad, I don't think Interslice even knows artifact locations yet. Wait. Was that Plasma in Short Tunnel? Was that Plasma in Short Tunnel? Was that seriously Plasma in Short Tunnel? Wait, did Interslice not see that? Oh, the mains are in Tower Chamber! Oh, Interslice doesn't even know it yet, he's in Go mode. Interslice doesn't even know it yet, he's in Go mode. Oh, no! Power bombs are in Tower Chamber. Yeah, Interslice didn't go that way in Magmore. He has no idea. So we're in no mode. The longer Interslice puts off that revisit into Magmore, that is Storm's way back into this race. He just needs a power bomb. So he's got to get both beams from Finn. Save warp, get a power bomb somewhere. The mains are in Tower Chamber. And then he's in Go mode. Storm has a way back into this race. Storm absolutely has a way back in this race. You know what, folks? We're not done yet. We'll see what Storm does here. Tree looks like a missile. Yeah, Interslice might do that. Yeah, we are not done 30 minutes in, surprisingly. It looked really close there for a second. A power bomb. Oh, there's a power bomb in Magma Pool. Got a few vanilla items here. Interslice has red hints. Interslice is just looking for plasma then. Okay. Energy tank right there in training chamber. We don't care about that. Storm is now going to see the other ball item that's locked by the plasma. Now knows what his go mode is. Just needs to find a power bomb, and he is done. Yeah, Interslice should be heading to Fiery Shores. Route for artifacts, and then just hope you come across the plasma. Like, the only artifact that really stands out is out of the way is Great Tree Chamber, and Interslice just needs... Probably could have picked that up when he was there the first time. Yeah, I don't get that either. You were right there in Reflecting Pool. Oh, there's Storm looking at the wave beam. Okay. Alright, Interslice took another save warp. We're saving here. Okay, we're heading back in this direction. I have to think this is the Fiery Shores plate now for Interslice. Yep. Okay. Now, do we see Root Cave? Or did we... No, we already saw Root Cave, because I see Arbor Chambers lit up there. I am curious what Interslice's route is going to be here. Alright, we're heading towards Fiery Shores. We're going to see Lower picked up here. And then he should see Plasma in Short Tunnel, and that'll just be Gomo for Interslice at about the 35-minute mark. Let's see if we can bump that down a smidge. Still seems like it's kind of loud. That is now Gomo for Interslice. Interslice knows where the two balls are. Definitely wants the boost ball. Spider Ball is kind of in at this point. Definitely knows how to navigate Crash Frigate. Yeah, I would definitely grab the boost ball just for Ridley. You just speed up the fight so much. There's no reason not to pick that up. We're already gonna be. You have to go back to... Actually, do you have to go back to Fen or anything? You don't have to, but this is worth the time investment in, and I think Interslice is agreeing with that assessment without even me saying it. Interslice, at minimum, wants that boost ball. Might pick up the Spider Ball, too. Oh, Storm is heading for Ruined Courtyard. Let's see if Storm takes the same route. There's the Ice Beam, okay. So now do we see a Labs play? Thinking about it. There's the Spider Ball for Interslice. That's the save point. Okay, so Storm is going to save Warp, knowing that, oh hey, I just need a Power Bomb. A singular Power Bomb. And we're going to see a save Warp by Storm. So other than the early death, and the kind of aggressive play to make some checks, the Routers have kind of routed the same. But this might be too big of a hole for Storm to climb out of, unfortunately. If that's the case, and if it goes on the way it looks like it's going to, Interslice will probably take this game, and that'll be series. And I feel really bad for Storm if that's the case. Oh, nice dash there by Storm. Almost made that. Nicely done. Oh, no, the drink! Alright, so now we're going to head towards the one artifact that is the slowest to get to, which will be Cargo Freight Lift. Then after that we have Great Tree Chamber, and then one more. Where was that last one? I don't remember. We have Fiery Shores ×2, Cargo Freight, Great Tree Chamber. The one was on Vault Ledge. I don't know who the last one is. It's in a relatively free spot. Missile in Antechamber. Storm's going to pick it up. And also not picking up the Great Tree Chamber artifact. The runners must be thinking... Oh, Elite Research. Okay, so there is one in the box. Okay, that's what it was. Oh, you know what Storm might be thinking? We'd have to do bar skip, so you want to loop both of those in on the same trip. That's probably it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there. And you're probably not banking on finding a power bomb in the mines. Which is honestly fair, because we have seen a couple vanilla where, you know, we're 6 out of 8. Oh, Storm realizing that, oops, I don't have Spider yet. Oh, the bomb did. Oh, the bomb slot didn't. Okay. There's a power bomb now for Storm. So now Storm is also in go mode, and I think he realizes this. So we don't need plasma for upper mines for anything. Yep. Yeah, that kind of thing happens, and I think maybe the possibility of the race nerves and also the death from earlier, you know, Storm kind of going 100 miles an hour here, or in Storm case 100 kilometers an hour, I think, is more accurate. Or would that be 130 kilometers an hour? I don't remember the exact scale to 100 miles an hour. Alright, there's Great Tree Chamber now for Storm at 3 out of 6. And now Interslice is back in Reflecting Pool. We're going to see Great Tree Chamber and Elite Research from Interslice, and then after the nearest save point is probably Main Quarry. Oh, 160 kilometers per hour. Nice. I wasn't that far off. But I also don't know the scale. Math is hard, especially when you're not ready to do it. Also, chat, since we're going to be finishing soon, TM, let's give our runners a follow here. They're putting on a great race for you. You can also follow me if you want to. I'm just a guy with a mic. Second try bar skip for Interslice. Nice. Alright, Storm is now heading back to Fiery Shores. Probably going to get the last artifact that's there at Upper Fiery Shores, and then head to Phendrana to get Boost and Spider, and then off to the Phazon Mines. Well, actually, we still have to get the cargo freight. Uh-oh. Here's Plasma now for Storm. Alright, standard climb there for Monitor Station. Gotta hit Warrior Shrine there. Interslice gonna take care of the turrets here in Elite Research. Take care of our favorite pirate friend here. I'm just gonna boost through the wall. That didn't take long. As a recap, the seed has been pretty free. Phazon suit in Lava Lake, no hint required. Plasma and Short Tunnel. Wave Beam and Ice Beam were both an early Fen. Ice Beam in the Courtyard specifically. Wave Beam in the Canyon. Main Power Bombs in Tower Chamber. What really set this race apart is Storm taking an early death. And then had to make up some time and routed it a little aggressively. Just could not get rewarded for it. Did scout the Plasma Beam first. Because Interslice decided to beeline Fendrana. But given where the artifacts were, like the meanest one is right down here in Elite Research. This race will be all but over soon. There's the boost ball now for Storm. I'm a little curious where the thermal visors can end up being. You know, thermal visor can be in a lot of spots. And is logically required for Essence. Well, we're definitely going to see a sub-hour finish by Interslice here, and we'll see just how close Storm is to go. Although, given what happened, there might be a little bit of tilt, a little bit of salt, and that's understandable. There's now the fourth artifact of Storm. Cargo Freight and Elite Researcher left. But yeah, if Interslice does take this game and advances to the finals to face the winner of either Sam or Dace. That's just been kind of the standard for Prime Rando going back the last couple of years. For CGC tournaments, there will be 9 artifacts placed to go along with 9 Sky Double Keys for Echoes. Just so Prime has more to do. And also theoretically less waiting. Although that less waiting may or may not happen anyway, depending on item placement. That's how randomizers go. Storm decided to take the route to Workstation. Oh, I get it. So we're gonna go through Elite Research, come up through... Are we gonna do reverse tickets? Oh, Storm doesn't have power on. There's a power bomb at Workstation. The bailout! Interslice had the invulnerability there, but not a problem. Oh, one of the Metroids did not get eaten up by the power bomb. That should be fine. And also, we've located 7 of the 8 total power bombs in the game. Ooh. Oh, we don't have super, so X is going to take a little bit of time here. Now, fun fact. If we had the flamethrower, we could actually use that during the power phase. Why? I don't know. But we can. Boombox today. Storm checking it just for the heck of it, just a missile. That's a good question, mate. It's your only charge combo. I would probably just burn missiles here, because you're not going to need them for anything else. I would probably use Wave Buster here. Maybe Interslice is saving them for Subchamber 4. Kinda hard to say. Get some AI going on here by Interslice. So Interslice is trying to manipulate Exo here. If you stay close, Exo will try and do a melee attack, and then if he pushes back quickly enough, he'll just miss the swipe. And then if you just keep repeating that, Exo will just repeat that over and over again. You know, I'm surprised that tractor beam that Exo doesn't cause damage. Wait, that beam pirate's still alive. That beam pirate's still alive for Storm. Missed the damage. There's free damage to do before the phase switch. And because Exo is a Metroid, quick to ice beam. Alright, Subchamber 3 is done. Starting with Wave Beam. Now this would be the perfect time to use Wave Buster. And, okay, that's fine. It's fine. But now this is the quote-unquote chaos phase. Anything can happen. Well, I mean, maybe Interslice is just thinking that the Wave Buster's not going to do enough damage. Alright, Storm is not going to do reverse freight here. We're going to take a save warp, do freight and crash type, and then cargo freight from the front door. more hits. Wow, Exo literally has 1 HP left. There you go. And now that is the exoskeleton phase of Metroid Prime down. Now we have to move on to the essence phase of Metroid Prime. See how many pools. Okay, we're not trying to pool cancel, just animation cancel. So Interslice is staying in. Oh, that's a fate. That's a fate. Really? Rude essence. I guess that was close enough for the corpse. So what happened here, if you haven't seen this before, is even though the game specifically programmed it to try and make sure it doesn't happen, if Essence is too close to his own corpse, he will not lay a pool of phase on for you to shoot him with. And he will just skip to the next vision phase, which in this case is Thermalizer. Cargo freight now for Storm. Okay, there is no phase skip here this time, which is good. Oh, this might do it. This might do it. That's gonna be close. Come on, Vision Metroids, get out, Samus. Now we just gotta find Essence for the last couple hits. There is nothing left in that health bar. Nothing left in that health bar. I can honestly say I haven't seen that before. Not this game. And one final hit in. There it is. Get your GGs in chat for Interslice, who finishes with an official race time GG time of 58 minutes and 30 seconds. Storm Scene that has thrown in the towel. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. But yes, nicely done for Interslice. Will advance to the finals to face the winner of Sam and Dace. Alright, Storm is declining an interview. Honestly, I don't blame him. Probably still feels kind of tilted, given what happened earlier. We'll see if Interslice wants to hop in for an interview, but if not, we'll just do a quick recap. Yeah, so Storm in the race room, right after throwing in the towel, said died 5 minutes into Minotaurs. I didn't even know there were Minotaurs in Metroid Prime. When I was getting a race recap before hopping in, I believe chat mentioned that he died to Scarabs, and then made a play after that, which is just unfortunate. But it doesn't look like Interslice is going to hop in, but that's fine. We're going to let the credits roll out, regardless. We do want to make sure everything is official here. But in the meantime, we have a race coming up in 50 minutes. Game 1, Sam and Dace, right here. On a channel we don't know it yet. Actually, let me take a peek. No, that's understandable, Storm. Given what happened. We are now joined by Interslice. GG's!
Thank you.
So I didn't step into the booth until like 15 minutes or so into the race, and I was told that Storm took a death to some Scarabs. And then after I hopped in, he made a couple of aggressive plays. Like, he was, obviously trying to get back into the race. Ended up scouting that plasma beam before you did. Just because you're routing through Magmore. And that was his way back in if you had put off Magmore. But you decided to route for artifacts and came across the plasma. And ultimately, that did decide the race. So, yeah, GG's. How do you feel about the seed?
I thought my routing was actually pretty good. You pretty much pigeonholed into going to Vendrana early date that way. And the whole reason I decided to skip looking at Shore Tunnel there was just because those two artifacts were surrounding that, and I didn't have a PB at the time to really get it anyways, so I thought, I'll put it off.
Mm-hmm.
But then, seeing those two balls and locked behind the ice was a big hint that Plasma was going to be somewhere.
Yep.
And that was basically my go mode at that point. So I was just checking back of cleaning up, doing Chozo stuff. Getting that power bomb reminded me about Shore Tunnel. And sure enough, that's where Plasma was.
Mm-hmm.
It had to either be Plasma or Gravity there to open up anything else.
And then just to make sure the game is still funny, your logically required thermal visor is on Omega Pirate, because of course it is. Your super missiles, I believe that said Central Dynamo, and then your gravity suit was in Phazon Mining Tunnel. So yeah. Seed still has jokes, even with everything else as free as it was. But the next reward for you, you now wait to see who wins the other semis between Sam and Dace. How do you feel about that?
Either of them is going to be pretty tough, so as expected going into finals, it's going to be difficult. So
yep.
But GG's to Storm. He's a pretty this way, even with his death in the beginning, it looks like he was still somewhat close.
Oh yeah.
He was on final bosses, so.
Yep. No, absolutely. Storm definitely had a way back into this. It just that's just how it goes sometimes. Storm, I am so sorry for what happened. I missed the early parts of it, but yeah, it happens. These things happen. We just we get up and we keep going and we rando again.
Yep.
All right. I don't really have anything else. Do you have any other thoughts about the seed or anything else?
Not really. Just thanks for stepping in to commentating.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're welcome. And definitely follow the runners. They put on a great race for you, despite the outcome. Like, both these runners are great runners. Great streamers. Definitely give them a follow. You can follow me as well if you want. I'm just a guy with the mic. We do not yet know what channel Game 1 will be on in 46 minutes. It might be here on SpeedGaming, it might be somewhere else. I might not even get a restream at all. It's hard to say. But Sam Dace, game 1, 45 minutes. Stay tuned for that. Games 2 and 3. Wait. That's a misschedule. Game 2 and 3 are being played at the exact same time tomorrow. Whoops. That's an oopsie. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So game 2 is tomorrow. Game 1 is in about 45 minutes. So definitely stay tuned for that. All right, Interslice, I have nothing else for you. Thanks for hopping in the booth. Thanks again for putting on a great race. And yeah, take care. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Yep. And chat, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next mission. Take care.